Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here in the lovely World of Raccoons with me, Vanillaraccoon. Heyo! Look at that little cow. Look at that little moo-moo. He's just going splish splash all in the water. Ain't that adorable? So, we are over in a swampland, and that is because the next small project that we are going to be doing is going to be right here. Now, I will admit this was originally not the project I wanted to begin working on after the ancient Mayan city, and that is because, as some of you may know, I am using the B-Dubs resource pack, which is made by YouTuber B000100, the magnificent creative genius of a builder, and he showed some changes to the resource pack that he made, and I'm here to tell you guys, I absolutely love the changes, the retexturing that this guy has been doing. And unfortunately, he has not pushed out an update for his resource pack yet, which meant the next project that I wanted to originally begin would not look as cool as it would with the updated retexturing in the pack. So I decided, you know what, let's go to a biome that I wanted to go to, a biome that I had not really done that much work in, or in fact any work in. And aside from the mesa, I can't pronounce that word for my life, so I apologize if I'm getting it wrong. But aside from not having done any or little work in a mesa biome, I don't think I've ever really sat down and did anything in a swampland biome. So that is why we are over here. Hey, Momos, you're kind of loud for me, so I'm just going to go ahead and turn you down. There you are, friendly creatures. Let's go ahead and put you down to 7. Because as of now, only 7 of the original members from the world famous Slipknot, the band Slipknot, remain to this day. They have 2 new members, but that's neither here nor there. So, there's the other log that I wanted to grab. Okay, so what we're going to be doing in this swampland biome is we're going to let's go ahead and pick up those saplings as well, is we are just going to be building a swamp village. Now, I'm here to tell you guys, I have been doing a lot of resource gathering because even though we have quite a lot of resources over at the ancient Mayan city, I thought to myself, I really don't want to take the time relocating resources from one place to another, because what I like to do is each time I move on to a new part of the world to begin a new project, I like to start from scratch, but obviously, hold on, no, where's my ender chest? But obviously, keep my elite tools and armor. And little fun fact for you, I did some fishing off camera and I managed to get a mending enchantment book, so I threw it on my elytras. So now, in theory, I could actually climb up to the top of that mountain peak with my elytras, take my bow, and whenever I start to dip down, I could just shoot myself in midair and it'll give me a little boost to keep going, so I could, in theory, fly endlessly. So now that we've pretty much went through a whole day in Minecraft, I want to go ahead and I want to make a cut right here because I would like to continue gathering resources and then begin the building for the first structure that we're going to have in our swamp village. So I will see you guys in a moment. So I just want to take a moment to ask you guys a quick little question, because although I can do the research myself, I'd like to actually see people in the comment section leave what knowledge they have on the subject that I may ask about, so that way someone else who may be too lazy to do the research themselves could at least glance at the comment section for the answer. And yeah, so my question for you guys is this. When it comes to getting a sapling from a leaf block after you've chopped down a tree, are you more likely to get a sapling if you, say, punch the leaf block to make it despawn? Or are you better off getting saplings when you let a leaf block just naturally despawn. Anyone who knows the information or who knows the answers, or if they don't know the answers but they know a reference page, they could, point myself or the next viewer for this video to check out. Please do so in the comment section. Thank you. So let's talk about the Great Migration. No, I'm just kidding, you guys. I would like to actually move the moo-moos out of the temporary pen that I had made for them and move them to the brand new home. Everybody, look under your chair. You get a new home. You get a new home. Anywho, you guys, yeah. So this is what I got. This is going to be, I guess you could say, our starter plot, our starter base for the swamp village that we're going to be building. And as you guys can tell, we do have breaks in the fenced in area. And I did that intentionally because, let's actually just go ahead and just do something like that. And that's because I would like for these cows to be semi-free roaming, meaning they can come and go whenever they wish to, but because this is a swamp biome after all, and we are surrounded by water, they're not really going to have that many places they could venture off to. And I think what I'm going to be doing over here is I'm just going to make a small little garden because we have water source blocks right here. Water sources, my bad. Right here in the surrounding area. I don't know if they're going to be able to hydrate the grass blocks that are one block up and adjacent to the water sources, but that's something that I'm willing to, figure out because, the more you know, the more easier life can be. And actually, let me go ahead and do that now on camera because I want to talk to you guys now about shaders. Obviously, I'm using shaders in this Let's Play video, and to be honest with you guys, hold on a second. The air that's blowing through my bedroom is not, I'm not saying it's dirty air, but it does make me cough from time to time. Yeah, I think that's going to do for now. So, actually, yeah, let's get some carrots growing because when we set up our potion brewing area, I would actually like to make quite a few golden carrots because I think after the latest update 1.9, they do seem to provide the most saturation for your health. I think that's the terminology to use. If anyone knows what I'm trying to say here and I'm saying it wrong, feel free to correct me in the comment section as well. But, so, I'm using shaders because I have been wanting to use shaders and when I play Minecraft for a while now. And by a while, I mean a good couple years since I first ever saw shaders being used in Minecraft. And I thought, hey, that's cool. How can I get my hands on it? But once I realized that shaders takes a number on your computer. Okay, this is an even number. This may be a bit... Actually, you know what? No. We'll just go ahead and do something like this for now. But once I realized, you need to have... I don't want to say a beefy, strong computer, but you need to have a computer that can handle it. I kind of thought to myself, I don't know if I want to try using shaders in Minecraft and let alone record because I'm using a late 2013 iMac desktop computer and I don't know how well. At the time when I first started looking into shaders, I wasn't sure how well it would work. But so far, it seems to be running smooth, but I don't want to say my only problem with it is that, obviously, if you look at the F3 screen here, it shows that it's going between 13 and 14 frames per second. And honestly, I can deal with that. I can honestly sit here, play Minecraft, and deal with the 13 to 14 frames per second. But I'm not entirely sure how well it's going to show up for you guys in the video. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, this is another reason why I love having shaders, because when I have a torch in my hand, then we start to emit a small bit of light. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, shaders, I love you so much for that. Obviously, in the previous episode, episode 60, we were just staying still, and that was mainly just for you guys to really sit there and take a look at the lovely World of Raccoons in regards to what we have done over at the ancient Mayan city. And I didn't notice any frame rate drops then, but in this episode, as we are obviously walking, moving around, looking around as well, I can notice the frame rate drop, but I don't know how it's going to appear in the video for you guys. So this is the part where I tell you now, it's up to you guys to let me know. If there's anything you could let me know from this one episode here alone, it is this. In the comment section, let me know what you think about having shaders on when we record, because although this is not really overheating my computer, actually, now that I begin to think about it, the only thing that we would have to deal with in regards to playing and recording with shaders is the frame rate drop. And I want to make sure you guys are not going to get any motion sickness from watching these videos, and I want to make sure also that, you know, these videos look cool to you guys. So yeah, now that it's nighttime and we seem to have our starter base established, I'm going to go ahead and take the time to just gain some experience levels, try and get some more moo-moos to come onto the island here, and I'll see you guys when we have a full house. Just look at that sunrise, peeps. Just check it out. And also, if you notice, we have a witch's hut right over there. I was aware that there was a witch's hut within the area. I did not realize it was that close to our starter base here in the swamp village that we're going to be building. So, oops. Excuse me. Apparently, I don't know how to parkour my way around. So, I relocated all of our beginner resources, the furnaces, the chests, the crafting tables, and the building blocks and everything else over here into our starter house, pretty much. And I went ahead and pretty much removed a fair majority of the surrounding grass blocks, because I really wanted this to have a island. I wanted this to have I wanted this to really just resemble an island in a swamp. Now, the one thing I would like to just quickly throw out there is that in the next update for the B-Dub's resource pack, if I remember correctly, in one of B-Double-O's latest Building with B-Dub's Let's Play videos, he was talking about when you enter a swampland biome, that the sky would begin to have a greenish tint to it, and I'm not entirely sure how that would look with the shaders on, but that's another reason why I wanted to just come over to a swampland biome and build in it for our next project, because it helps with the immersion and it helps with the atmosphere of it all, if that makes any sense to you guys. And actually, let's go ahead and get those moo-moos onto land. So, aside from removing the surrounding grass blocks to give this an island feel, I also went ahead and just placed wheat around the water edges, because although we don't really have that much food right now, it's mainly suiting a decorational purpose. Down the line, when we get more situated here, we can go ahead and gather more flowers and other crops that we could use for decorational purposes. For now, at least, this is going to be our garden where we actually grow food that we will be consuming. Why are there no more cows coming around? Okay, whatever. Okay, good. We have 2 cows at least. The goal that I have here is I would like to really have a lot of cows roaming around this area, and that way we can, in the event that our crops begin to lack in number, we can just at least have some beef to rely on. Because, let's go ahead and just get those cows out from the water. Because eating too much of one thing can be a bit bad for you, and at times eventually it can get boring. So unfortunately, you guys, that is all the time. Jeez. Talk about having dirty air blowing through your studio. But unfortunately, you guys, that is all the time that I have for today. So, if you like what you see, then please give that like button a hug and subscribe for the latest buzz. And if you had a blast with a good laugh, then make sure you favorite this video and share it with a friend or two. But until next time, peeps, this is Vanillaraccoon. Peace. More.